Hari Bol and Hari Krishna to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astro Motivation. Today we're going to be talking about the powerful full moon of August 8th or 9th, depends where you are in the world. And I am so excited to tell you all about it because this is a very, very auspicious and super special full moon that we're going to be having this upcoming August 8th and 9th. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astro Motivation. My name is Vino Dinidasi. I am a Vedic astrologer, author, and practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into Vedic astrology, self-development, and ancient knowledge, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what this upcoming powerful full moon in the sign of Capricorn for sidereal astrology has in store for all of us. And this is going to be super auspicious. Let's see. All right, my brothers and my sisters. And first and foremost, I just want to say, please excuse the usual studio. I'm currently traveling outside of my home, outside of the United States. But of course, I have to bring you guys the powerful messages for this full moon because it's so, so auspicious. And I really hope that you forgive me for not having the usual studio that I have. And I do want to thank all my beautiful exclusive members in my exclusive members only, my Lotus members. These are the spatial Patreons that have allowed me to be able to bring you guys so much free content. And of course, I like to treat my special Lotuses very, very well. First and foremost, we have a Vedic Astrological 101 course that you can check out if you become a member today. And also for my Blue Lotus, I give a monthly personal recording horoscope for them. So if you would like to start working with me, this is a wonderful way to start working with me. You can check it out and become a member today in the description here below. Alrighty, guys, let's talk about this powerful full moon that we are going to be having this August 8th or 9th, depending on where you are on Earth. So first, we need to understand what is a full moon. Full moons are a time where we are culminating a 6-month cycle, where we are coming to the end and the culmination of a period of a lot of hard work. And especially for this full moon is very, very powerful because it's actually going to be happening in the sign of Capricorn for sidereal astrology. We have to remember this is Vedic astrology, the original OG astrology of the world. So in Vedic astrology, we're going to be having a full moon in Capricorn. And Capricorn is known to be the father of the zodiac. Capricorn has a very, very fatherly energy. They're very righteous and they love to be hardworking. They love to be dutiful. They love to get into business. They love to be correct and responsible. Capricorn is that energy that a lot of people think that they're kind of like, wet blankets, or they're not that fun, or they're only hard work and no fun. But in reality, Capricorn energy is very powerful because Capricorn energy is the one that can actually hold it together for many, many people. These are the people that can actually create some powerful shifts in the world. The CEOs, EEOs of the world, the businessmen of the world, the businesswomen of the world. These are the people that are very reliable. And they're the ones that a group of people can count on. They're the ones that can hold it together for many. So Capricorn is a very powerful energy, but at the same time is extremely ambitious. It's an energy of ambition. It's an energy of duty. It's an energy of hard work. And so Capricorns are very, very goal oriented, and they're very mighty, and they are relentless, and they will work very hard for long periods of time so that they can get to their goal and their aspiration. So when we have a full moon in Capricorn, this is something very powerful because we could be culminating something that we've been working really hard in the past 6 months or more. This is a time where we should really balance out that Capricorn energy by giving ourselves a big pat in the back, okay? We need to honor ourselves because one of the things that happens with Capricorn is that it's the means to an end. But Capricorn forgets that it's a journey. And it is in the journey that we really find that juiciness of life, that we really find that goodness of life. Yes, it's wonderful to achieve. It's wonderful to get recognized. It's wonderful to get the award. But those applause only last maybe a minute or two for all the hard work that we do. And yeah, it's wonderful. But we also have to remember to balance out this ambition, to balance out this Capricorn energy with the feelings that, you know what, I've been doing a really good job. Let me take a break and let me look back and see how far I have come. Yes, there's more work to do. Yes, there's more duty to do. Yes, we still have so much more of a long way to go. The mountain is still so much more high, but we can look back and say, but I have walked and I have worked and I have really given in my best. I have given in my all. And this is what balances out the Capricorn energy, okay? Because of Capricorn being extremely ambitious, sometimes we can just push and push ourselves and keep pushing ourselves and keep pushing ourselves without ever just giving ourselves some recognition and like that validation. Wow, I'm so proud of myself. I have actually done what I said I was going to do. I am reaching my goals. I am reaching my aspirations. I've done great. And yes, there's more to go, but I can at least pat myself in the back, give myself a good job, and celebrate how far I have come. So, this is a very powerful energy that, yes, we might get even more ignited to keep moving forward with hard work and to keep strong and to keep endeavoring and to keep overachieving. But since the sun is in this energy of Cancer, it is about bringing that balance of like, in the process, as my beautiful complex plant that I am is growing and it's giving fruits, I'm not just going to whip it into shape and make it grow faster. No, I'm going to love it unconditionally. I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to be patient with its growth. I'm going to forgive its mistakes. And I'm going to be compassionate with myself in the journey that I have taken in. So, this is a very powerful full moon that we should all be proud of ourselves of. We should all have a moment with ourselves and say, I have really done an amazing job. And even though it might not be perfect, I have done a really, really good job. And I am proud of what I have achieved. I am proud of what I have become. I am proud of what I have built in my life. This is how we can celebrate this full moon. It is very, very important. And of course, as we recognize ourselves, the next day we're going to get back to work and we're going to keep endeavoring. But let's just use this full moon to really celebrate who we have become and how far we have come. Now, not just the fact that we have a full moon in Capricorn that makes it so powerful, but this full moon in Capricorn is also a very, very important festival. It is called Balaram Purnima. And Balaram, who is Balaram? So Balaram is actually the brother of Krishna. And yes, it's his older brother. Funny enough, in the last reincarnation that Krishna had, which was Ram, Ram was the older brother. And Balaram, which loves to serve God, loves to serve Krishna, came as his little brother. And after being his little brother, he felt like he couldn't really help and protect and service Krishna as best as he could. So before he reincarnated in the earth as Balaram and Krishna, Balaram went to Krishna and said, please, let me be your older brother. Okay? This lifetime, I want to be the older brother because I can protect you, I can take care of you, and I can serve you so much better. So Balaram is born or appears, because of course there's no death and rebirth, these are eternal beings, so it's more he appears on this material plane as Balaram, the brother of Krishna, this full moon, this Balaram Purnima. Purnima means full moon. So Balaram, as you can see in this picture, he has a plow, and a plow is the one that breaks the earth so that the seeds can grow. And this is very significant because Balaram is also the power of Guru. He's the one that breaks the earth, the hard earth of our hearts, and it breaks the earth so that we can plant that seed of bhakti. We can plant that seed of devotion in our hearts. And this is very, very powerful. This is when we can allow the greatest spiritual master of our soul, which is Balaram, to come and to open the earth of our heart and to allow for new seeds to be planted so that it can grow. Now, these seeds are, of course, seeds of spiritual practices that can develop more of a devotion to God and being more devoted to our spiritual calling, being more devoted to our spiritual path. Balaram is so merciful, is so forgiving, and is such a powerful, powerful, deity that we should definitely worship. So Balaram, as you can see here, he is the brother of God, the brother of Krishna, and he appears on this day of this full moon. So my best advice, if you want to get the most out of this full moon, is, of course, fast. Absolutely. Do a fast. Fast from grains, fast from meat, fast from any alcohol or any substances that are not good. And it's a good day to fast and only have vegetables and fruits, and also potatoes and any sort of tuberculo vegetables that are root vegetables, any root vegetables. This is going to be something fantastic. You're going to develop a lot of spiritual power, a lot of spiritual Shakti, and this is also a time where you can be cleansed of many sins, cleansed of many obstacles that are not allowing you to get into your spiritual path, that are obstructing your ability to really focus or to really commit or to really take your spiritual callings seriously. So Balaram is here to help us, is here to bless us, is here to give us so much mercy on this full moon, and we definitely should take total advantage of these energies for sure. So very, very exciting. Definitely celebrate Balaram Purnima. You can research more on how to celebrate Balaram Purnima, but at least a fast is going to be something very powerful to do on this full moon. So I hope that you guys have an incredible fasting and that you can really harness the energies of Balaram. Now, another thing about this powerful full moon is that it's going to be happening in the nakshatra of Shravana. And Shravana Nakshatra is literally one of my favorite nakshatras. It goes from 10 degrees Capricorn to 23 degrees Capricorn. It's right in the middle of Capricorn and is ruled by the moon. So this is a very powerful full moon because it is falling on the same nakshatra that the moon rules. And the thing about this beautiful nakshatra that makes it so special is that Shravana is the only nakshatra that is ruled by Vishnu, and Vishnu is an expansion of Krishna. So this is literally one of the nakshatras that Krishna rules. So it's very, very beautiful and it's very, very powerful. And one of the main practices of bhakti, of devotion to God, is Shravan. And Shravan means to listen, to hear. So this is the symbol of the ear. And as we can see here, it says the one who hears and also the one who lives, because one of the other symbols is the 3 legs, but one of the main symbols is the ear, is the ability to listen. And why is listening so important for a spiritual path? Well, listening is literally the way that we learn, and this was actually the ancient way that people will learn. The person who listens the best was able to be the smartest person. You know how they say they give you 2 ears and 1 mouth so that you listen double and speak less? So it's the same thing. Those who listen, those who hear, those who are ready to hear, especially topics about God, those who are ready to hear not just topics about God, but to listen from saintly people, this goes directly into the heart. Have you ever noticed how the ear looks like a half a heart? And when you put the 2 ears together, it actually creates a heart, which means that everything that we listen to goes directly to our hearts. So listening is a very powerful, powerful practice. Listening to Harikatha, which is like philosophical talk on God, or listening to spiritual topics, or listening to your guru, or listening to your teachers that teach you, or listening to your heart. Listening is very important. And so Shravan is this nakshatra. And that's what makes it so divine, aside from the fact that it is ruled by Vishnu. And so this is the start of learning because of that, because we learn through our listening. And it has this strong ability of knowledge, wisdom. It's a very religious nakshatra. It is very traditional. And if you have Shravan, I would like to know in the comments, because it's one of my favorite nakshatras. And if you do have Shravan nakshatra, then I have a free gift for you. Okay? So if you want me to send you some transcendental knowledge PDFs so that you can start really, feeding yourself with some amazing wisdom because you have Shravan placements, let me know, because I'll send them to you. I'm big into people who have Shravan, and to feed their ability to listen to the wisdom and the eternal truth. So the power to connect to others because it wants to listen. It has that oratory, lecturing energy. It is very righteous. It perseveres. It is very generous. It has the energy of persevering, of tradition, of religion, of wisdom, of knowledge, and of traveling. So it is very, very powerful nakshatra. And so with this, what is teaching us and what is giving us is that this is a time for us to truly listen. I highly suggest that you take this full moon as a time for silence. If you can have a moment of just silence, if you can have a moment to just go within yourself, in your heart, and listening to your heart, maybe just even doing a meditation where you cleanse your ears from noise, from too much debris, from too many things, this will be something fantastic to do. So my beautiful people, I really suggest that you listen on this day. So on this day, you want to really think about, what am I listening to? Be very selective of what you're listening to, the podcasts, the people you follow. I would really suggest, don't listen to the media, don't listen to the mayhem, don't listen to the madness of the world. Like, be very selective on this day and choose wisely what it is that you want to listen to, because it's really going to get to the heart this time. And also have a talk with yourself and have a meditation where you can really listen to your heart and your heart's desires. This is a time to really deepen that connection, and for us to also recommit to our spiritual path, recommit to the importance of practicing our spiritual practices. Yes, we're part of this material world. Yes, we have to work, we have to do all these material things, but we are here for bhajan. We are here to prepare ourselves for death so that our spirit can really be liberated. So this is a great time to come back to that tradition, come back to the spiritual truth, come back to, the timeless truth, and to get into realignment with that once again. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters. And before we get into the transits, I do want to pull some of the chosen people for the reading of the charts. And if you would like to be the next one chosen, all you have to do is put your placements in the comment section, and that's the way that you can participate. And I'm choosing 2 to 3 people every single video to read you guys' charts. Okay, so if you want to participate, all you have to do is comment. So the first person is our beautiful Riamrika. So Riamrika, thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for wanting to have this reading with me. Thank you so much for putting your beautiful placements in such a beautiful way. So what we have here is you're an ascendant Scorpio, powerful, and your moon is in Sagittarius. So when we have, for you, this full moon is going to be very powerful because it's going to deal with, first and foremost, your immense capacity to transform your mental realm. You are very powerful. Scorpio risings are very powerful, and it is all about your mindset. So allow yourself to really feed your mindset with positivity, optimism, and with a lot of optimism towards the future, especially because your moon is in Sagittarius. This is something very, very important. as you do this, this is naturally going to boost your self-esteem, your confidence in yourself. And as we boost our self-esteem and our confidence in ourselves, this is going to actually bring you more abundance and prosperity in your life. You have also completed a cycle with your abundance and prosperity. And now you're ready to ascend to a higher level of prosperity and abundance. At least, minimum, that you can ascend to a new level of releasing any insecurities that have been holding you back, so that you can really start embodying your value and therefore bringing more abundance and prosperity in your life. Now, let's see if you have any planets in the sign of Capricorn. And no. And this is important because I do see your Neptune in Scorpio, so you're very spiritual and you're very psychic and you can absorb many things. So if you have been surrounded by pessimistic, cynical people, or whatever you absorb, if you're watching the news, if you're watching things that are bringing your energy down, this is going to immensely affect you because you are very compassionate and you can feel things at a very deep level. So my best advice is really use this day to recommit to your spiritual path, recommit to being very selective of what you allow to absorb, because you are like a psychic sponge. So it is very important that you start kind of having some boundaries and that you can absorb what it is that you want to truly have in your life. And the best thing we can absorb is all topics about God. In ancient scripture, it is said, anything that we create that doesn't have a connection to God is kind of useless. It might hit it for like the 5 minute of fame type of thing, but it's not going to be lasting and it's not really going to transform the heart. That's what we want. We want things and experiences and impressions that can actually transform our heart. So use this full moon to close this chapter of negative thinking, of pessimistic thinking, of doubting yourself or any dark thoughts, and recommit to your spiritual path, recommit to the importance of your spiritual path, and really be selective and start choosing more topics that are going to elevate your mindset. So thank you so much, love. I really hope that these messages were of help to you, and thank you so much for participating. And for our second person, we have here Sword Fern. Thank you so much for participating here and for leaving your comment. Thank you so much for wanting to be part of this reading here. So we have here ascendant Leo, no, sun in Leo, and ascendant Sagittarius, and your moon is in Leo. I hope that I read those right. Okay, so business partnership starting up. Okay, so first and foremost, with your moon in Leo, Leos are going through a massive transformation, and this full moon is a fantastic time to truly transform yourself at a very, very, very powerful and deep level. And it's going to happen through your daily tasks and your daily life. So as long as you are being proactive, because there's a lot of things that are happening internally in your world right now. There's a lot of things that are subtle in your subtle body. There's a lot of shifts and things that are currently happening. So the main thing is try to focus more on the things that you can actually do on a daily basis, like taking care of your body, your routines, eating well, having a wellness lifestyle, having a lifestyle that is healthy, because this might be the only thing that makes you feel like you are in control. And we're not literally in control, but it makes you feel like you are being proactive in your transformations at this time. So definitely utilize your potential for transforming your routines, create healthier routines, and recommit to your spiritual practices, making sure that you are doing them on a daily basis. Also think about what it is that you're listening to on a daily basis, so that you are surrounding yourself with positivity in such a vulnerable time. Leos are going through a very vulnerable time. But it is a matter of surrounding yourself with a lot of light, with a lot of upliftment, with a lot of joy, and with a lot of optimism. And this is what's going to help you, of course, because you're also a Sagittarius ascendant. This is very, very important. Okay. Interesting how like the partner that you found is like literally the perfect opposites of you. That's great. Fantastic. Congratulations. So keep going forward with that. If you want to really make your relationship blossom, it is about allowing this vulnerable relationship to truly transform you at a deep, deep level. And it's going to require a lot of vulnerability. And as long as you're willing to do that, and as long as you're willing to go there, then this could be very, very prosperous for you. Okay. So those were your messages. Thank you so much for participating. I hope that you like these messages. And now let's pull the chart so that we can see a little bit more of these transits on how this powerful full moon will be affecting us. Okay. So as we can see, whenever we have a full moon, we have to have the sun and the moon opposite from each other. This is what creates the ability to have a full moon. So, of course, we have the sun in the sign of Cancer, and therefore we have a full moon in Capricorn. This is very powerful, and it's truly transforming us at a deep level. Why? Sun is conjunct Mercury retrograde. We have been going through a Mercury retrograde. Go check out my Mercury retrograde video, because that is going to give you more understanding on how this is affecting you. It's already in my channel. And this is a time where we're reevaluating a lot of something that has to do with our deep, deep core of what makes us happy and content, what makes us feel emotionally safe, and the sentiments and our feelings and our emotions. So all that emotional world, that internal world, and these waters of this internal world need to be clean. They need to be cleanse, and they need to be clear in order for us to truly shine in our material life. Capricorn, the perfect opposite of Cancer, is how we become successful in the statuses of life, how we become top in our jobs and our works and everything that we do in this material world. And as we can see, this moon is also going to be conjunct Pluto, which means that this could be a very transformative new moon. I mean, if you're feeling triggered on this new moon, this is a blessing. This is a blessing in disguise. It may feel like, oh, why is this happening to me? But in reality, it is a blessing in disguise because it's pushing you to truly transform your emotions and your outlook on how you go about asserting yourself in the world. So if we don't have the emotional contentment and the emotional happiness within us, then in the outside world, we are desperate, or we are chasing, or we are feeling not capable, or we are doubting ourselves. Emotional contentment and emotional intelligence and emotional fulfillment is so important for us to be truly successful. It doesn't work the other way around. And this is like the misconception that we have, is that, oh, if I am successful and rich and famous, then I'll be emotionally happy. Then I'll be content. But the idea here is that, can you be emotionally happy where you are with what you have, and that you can be emotionally intelligent? And if you move like this in the world, then naturally you will be successful. Naturally, you will raise to the top. It's kind of like the fake it until you make it, like feel like you are successful. Know that you are successful just because you are. You have done the work, you've lived, you've endeavored. So this is a time to truly be kind to ourselves in this process. Major transformations of our mindset, major transformations, and even powerful aha moments that we can be like, whoa, I never saw it like that. And now that I see it like that, I actually feel more emotionally powerful. I don't feel like a victim anymore. I don't feel less of. I don't feel shy or small. Like, now we can feel powerful. It's kind of like Cancer, when it's not emotionally content, it's holding onto its mother's skirt and hiding from the world, looking for that protection, looking to feel safe. But it's not until we get out of the skirt of our mother and we feel like, yes, I can do this. And we look at our mom and our mom says, yeah, baby, you can do it. Go, like, go ahead. And we go into the world with this feeling of like, I can do it. This is what this full moon is bringing to us, and is what it's transforming in us, especially from the fact that the owner of Capricorn, Saturn, is in the third house, again, making us be very cautious that whatever you think of is what turns into reality. So if you're thinking pessimistic, that's what's going to happen. If you're thinking negatively, cynical, if your mind is so dark, then what else are you going to manifest? If your words are so dark, if your words are so pessimistic, if your words are so victimizing, then it's taking away our power. So this is truly a transformation of the mind, to get rid of all the darkness of the mind, so that we can step more into this positivity, into this optimism. Any challenges that we may feel at this time, challenges that could be coming from the outside world, enemies, the things that we need to get done, it's actually going to be a blessing in disguise for us. It's going to bring us a blessing. So whatever obstacles that you have at this time, and you're just feeling like, man, but I feel like I have all these obstacles in my life and I'm trying to get there, it's going to be good. I know right now it may seem like it just feels like it's going backwards, but no, it's not. With the Mercury retrograde is giving us this feeling, but Jupiter and with Venus in the sixth house is saying whatever challenges and obstacles that you have is going to be a massive blessing in your life, and I will bless you more the more challenges that come into your life. This is powerful. Now Mars is in the ninth house. So what can we take action on? Faith. We need to have faith. This is a time to truly, truly practice faith and to cultivate that feeling of like, I can do this. I have faith. Good things happen in my life. I am no exception to the beauty of this world. And I deserve miracles. I too deserve some mercy. So those things will be great. Maybe traveling can also bring you this feeling of optimism and upliftment, but we need to be consciously engaging on gratitude, consciously engaging on optimism, and this is what's going to really blossom in our lives. And all of this will bring us into more self-security, and it will bring us into more self-esteem, and all of that will bring more abundance and prosperity in our lives. So very, very powerful energies for this full moon. Incredible time, especially with Balaram Purnima. We are having a very beautiful time where we can truly, truly make some powerful changes. Okay. In the world, there could still be a lot of changes happening, but this is more for your own spiritual soul growth. Now, we're going to get into the horoscopes, and remember that we want to check your ascendant and moon sign. Ascendant sign are for what you're going to physically experience. Moon sign is what you're going to be experiencing internally. We want to check those. And if you feel like checking anything else that may call to you, please check, follow your intuition at this time, because it's never going to lead you astray. All right. So, of course, we're going to begin with our beautiful Aries. And Aries, for you, this full moon is going to be happening in your 10th house of career, of your job, your career, and your profession. So this is important. I first and foremost want you to please go celebrate, okay? You've worked your ass off. You worked really hard. And this is the time to truly see how far you have come, see how much you have gone up the mountain, see how much your endeavors have truly paid off. And yes, there's still more work to do, but you're going to get there. Everything is going to get resolved and everything is going to happen. Anybody who is maybe getting ready to transform their career, go into something new, something different, this is a great time to do it. Anybody who's culminating on some sort of achievement or coming to a culmination of your job, your career, your profession, this is a great time to do it. Maybe some of you guys are in a job that you don't like, and this is a perfect time to just close that chapter off and really start going towards the job, your true aspirations and your true soul calling in your life. This is also a time to, practice feeling fulfilled with how far you have come. If you've been without a job, then this is a time that it's closing this unemployment cycle, and it's allowing for you to open yourself up once again towards job and career. So a very, very job oriented time. It's very transforming, recommitting to work, recommitting to your duty, recommitting to more than anything, the calling of your soul, your divine will, your divine calling, what God, your Dharma, that God has put in you and said, okay, this is your path. This is what I want you to do, my beautiful Aries. This is a great time to really step into these energies, my beautiful Aries. So let's see. I want to pull some cards from this deck. This is my nephew's deck, and I'm just going to take it and play with it a little bit. So let's see. What do we have for Aries for this powerful full moon in Capricorn? Make sure you're listening to the higher ups. Make sure you're listening to those that have the job and the profession and the goals that you truly want to achieve in your life. What do we have here? A king to be. Wow. I love this for you, Aries. You are a king to be. Okay. You are getting ready to become this powerful king in your life, my beautiful Aries. So with this king to be is getting you ready for a higher position, a higher situation. Maybe some of you guys are getting ready to go to a next level in your corporate job, in your career, and to become the king, the master of your profession and what you're meant to come and do in this lifetime. So what is the best messages for your career and your job at this time, my beautiful Aries? How can you harness this energy of the full moon? And it is by all the blocks and obstacles are now being lifted. So again, if you're unemployed, now everything's getting lifted and you're getting ready to move forward with this. Archangel Michael is here to help you with that. If before you felt stuck at work, if you felt stuck on your profession, things are going to start moving now for you in the best way possible. And the road is going to open for you to truly make a splash. We also have dreams of abundance. This is a time to kind of come back to the dreams of your heart, listen to the dreams of your purpose, listen to the dreams of your heart, and take those things seriously, my beautiful Aries. You could also be having some very powerful dreams at this time. So I want you to write down your dreams, because your dreams can be talking to you about what it is that you truly have come here to do when it comes to your purpose in life. And we also have pay yourself first. So as you're working really hard, and as an Aries, it is extremely important that you always honor yourself. So start saving some money. All I want you to do is start doing a ritual where you're going to take 10% of whatever you're getting paid, and you're going to do a ritual where you're going to be paying yourself. So your mind, the subconscious, can see that you are honoring and celebrating your hard work, recognizing your hard work, paying yourself first before you go and pay all the bills and all these things, but getting ready to become a king to be, my beautiful Aries. So congratulations. That sounds so exciting. And remember, my beautiful brothers and sisters, if you would like to have your chart read here with us, all you have to do is check out in the description here below and write down in the comment section your placements, and you can be one of the lucky ones to get chosen. And also remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a specific reading to your situation when it comes to business, love, money, or any questions that you have under the sun, I am here to help you. Definitely book a reading with me in the description here below. You can book one today using the promo code to get 45% off. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And for you is some serious stuff. I mean, for you, this is devotional and this is very spiritual, because your full moon will be happening in the 9th house of religion, of Dharma, of principles, of guru, of teacher. So for you, Taurus, it is very, very important to really use this full moon to reestablish your devotion to your faith. Very important. If you've been feeling faithless, if you've been feeling like, I'm not getting the faith I used to have, or I'm doubting myself so much, or I'm having doubts in myself, this is the time for you to truly, truly call back that faith within you. And this full moon may even be opening a channel of connection to the divine, of connection to God, that is so powerful that whatever you pray for on this day, it could be truly, truly come to being, like a miracle. So very powerful. If you have a guru, listen to your guru on this day. Listen to their lectures. If you have your teachers that you love, people that you're learning from, this is a great day to truly listen to them as well. Honor your father on this day. Our father is our first guru. Mother is our first guru too, but father is here in the ninth house. So honor your father on this day. Service your father. Love your father. Forgive your father. This is going to be very beneficial for your spiritual path. But more than anything, it wants you to truly expand to a new horizon. So look back and see how far you have come in your expansion. This could be through studying, through learning, through educating yourself, through traveling, any form of expansive energy for yourself. And if you have not felt expansive, then this is the time where we're going to close this chapter of limits, of feeling limited, so that you can really step into this energy of expansion and creativity. Now, this could also be closing a chapter in studying. Maybe some of you guys are graduating. Some of you guys are finally closing and getting that certification. Some of you guys are finally reaching a milestone in your education so that you can truly go towards your purpose, towards your divine purpose. And this is also a great time to reestablish your faith, as I mentioned before. Traveling could be great. But more than anything, reignite your gratitude, your positivity, and your faith, and your connection to God, and your prayers. This is a great time to recommit to those qualities on a daily basis, to do these habits on a daily basis. And if you've been feeling like, I felt like I disconnected from God, I felt like I have not been doing my practices, forgive yourself on this day and allow yourself to move forward and to recommit for this new chapter and this new cycle. So let's see, what do we have for Taurus for this powerful full moon in Shravana? For Taurus for this powerful full moon in Shravana. And we have a blessing in disguise. So whatever you've been feeling limited, that maybe you've been feeling like, I've been trying so hard and I feel like I always hit the ceiling top and I can't break on through. So here life is saying you will get there. It's a blessing in disguise. Any delays, any restrictions, any limitations, any hardships have been a blessing in disguise. So just know that everything is going to work out. The whole thing here is, can you see the goodness in all? Can you be grateful even for the bad and the good? And as long as you practice this, you are going to see that what you thought was bad was actually a blessing in disguise. Relationship is going to be very important. This could also be blessing your relationships, where you are truly going to get in alignment with your true partner, or this might be closing a chapter of negative relationships, negative relationship patterns, and all types of relationships from business and love. And now it's getting into a better, more auspicious and more optimistic and luckier energy with relationships. Also, a change in direction. So don't be afraid to change things up a little bit. Don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to go in another way that you didn't even think was going to happen. So let's really culminate all these messages and understand what is this Shravan moon bringing for Taurus, the Shravana moon bringing for Taurus. And we have, be a curious creature. So this is why we have so many changes. This is why life is like, let's take you into a new path. What you thought was going to happen is going to be different. What you think is bad is actually a blessing, because life wants you to take life as like, be curious about life. You know, life is not just like, okay, let me just get it right. And once I get it right, I do that for the rest of my life. No, we're going to stay flexible. We're going to stay curious. Be curious about your faith. Be curious about your guru. Be curious about your spiritual master. Be curious about religion. Be curious about God. How do I get to know God? How can I know more about him? And so reading, getting more curious, like allow your curiosity to really blossom, because it is through curiosity that we actually expand our knowledge and our wisdom even more. So get curious, and that is going to be something fantastic for you for this full moon. Alrighty, my beautiful Tauruses, I hope that those messages were of help. Love you guys so, so much. Remember that if you would like to participate to have your chart read here on the channel, all you have to do is write in the comments your placements, and you can qualify to be one of the chosen ones. And also remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. Using the promo code in the description here below, you will get 45% off on my readings. You can book one today so that you can get all the answers that you need in order for you to clear your path into the future. Alrighty, my beautiful Tauruses, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for this powerful new full moon. Wow. And this full moon is deep and intense for you because it's going to be happening in the 8th house of your psychology, of your secrets, of your death and rebirth. I mean, this one could truly be a powerful full moon of death and rebirth. You could have gone through a lot of transformations in a very short amount of time. And changes want to come into your life. So embrace the changes, my beautiful Gemini, because these changes will allow for you to transform into a better version of yourself. This is also a time to close down any things that have been holding you back psychologically. If it's fears, if it's doubts, if it's loathing, if it's, traumas, PTSD, or anything that has been really, really robbing ourselves from our power. This is a time where life is saying you can close this chapter right now. You can close the chapter of pain. You can close the chapter of this wound constantly bleeding and allow for it to be transcend, and that you no longer identify with this wound and with this pain because it's not who you are. It's temporary. We are the ones who hold on to it. Yes, it has happened to you, Gemini. I'm not saying that it has not. And you're totally validated to feel however you want to feel. I'm just letting you know this full moon gives you the opportunity to make peace and to finally take your power back. This is also closing a cycle in finances, especially investments. The cycle, and maybe allowing for a new cycle to come in. Also closing a chapter in how you share your resources, and closing a chapter in how much intimately you've been with your partner or with yourself. So if you still have more shadow work to do, this is kind of giving you that checkpoint of how far you have come, and now you're getting ready for a deeper knowledge and a deeper feelings with your psychology here. So lots of inner healing, surrender to full healing, forgive yourself. If you need to cry it out, get vulnerable, and really listen to your heart. Listen to like, okay, what's inside of me? Like, what is this fears? What is these doubts? What is this pain? What is this trauma? And listening to how it is that you can allow for it to finally be healed. So very, very powerful energies. Great time to do shadow work. I highly suggest that you have some time for yourself. Lots of journaling could be great. This can help you integrate all the feelings that you could have been feeling lately. So let's see, what is the Shravan new moon bringing to Gemini? And we have the energies of cause and effect. So cycles, you're also this is a great time to close a pattern. Okay, if you've been having like a typical pattern that you always fall in, or a typical pattern that keeps happening, this is a great time to let that close off. And also, if you've been doing really good, then this could be the time where you receive that good karma in your life again. Understanding these patterns of life, understanding these cycles of life, and you could really be closing a major cycle in this full moon. So let's see, how can Gemini best harness the energies of the Shravan new moon, full moon? And is surrender to creativity. Being creative is going to help you heal, especially if you suffer from any anxiety, mental illness, PTSD, trauma, or any sort of psychological thing that holds you back, fears, insecurities. Creativity will be a way for you to truly transform yourself and soothe all that pain and make it into something beautiful. This is why artists do so great. On this full moon, surrender to non-action. Let other people come to you. Focus on your own power, and don't give away your power that easily. And don't, I would also say, like, stay still, because Geminis are very active and you guys can like be all over the place. So this could be a good moon for you to just kind of be in your own power and stay still instead of fragmenting your power everywhere. And also surrender to your soul's path. This could be a time where you feel a little bit triggered and you're like, why has these things happened to me? Why has my life been so hard? Why have I had to suffer so much? But just surrender to your soul's path. This is how your soul wanted your path to be. The soul doesn't care if it's good or bad. It is the ego who cares if it's good or bad. So allow for the soul to just have its journey. Don't judge it for good or bad, and know that it is the perfect medicine for your own personal growth. Alrighty, my beautiful Gemini, those were your messages. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember, Gemini, that if you would like to participate in becoming one of the ones who gets your chart read here in the channel, all you have to do to qualify for that is write your placements in the comment section and you will be participating. Also, remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, all you have to do is make sure to book a session with me using the promo code in the description below. You can get 45% off for a 75-minute session where we go deep into your chart, in your transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Gemini. Alrighty, my beautiful Gemini, thank you for being here. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for this full moon. This full moon is going to be very, very important because this full moon is happening in your 7th house of relationships, and it's also your planet, the moon. So you're going to feel this very strongly. And this is a great time to culminate a time with your partner, okay? You've come very far. Now, this could be closing off a toxic relationship that you no longer need. This could be closing off a time of celibacy or a time of being by yourself or a time of singlehood. This could be allowing for you to close that chapter and allow yourself to open up to new love. Or if you're already in a relationship, this is culminating cycle with your partner, closing that chapter and allowing for a new chapter of your love life to open up, which is very, very beautiful. Your partner may be a little moody on this day. Be compassionate with them. They're having the feels. So, be there and let them feel what they need to feel. But just know that you are really advancing in your relationships. This is a great time to really ascend to a higher level of commitment and to allow yourself to truly, pat yourself in the back of how far you have come in relationships. Also, listen to your partner. Your partner may want to give you some really good advice or is trying to tell you something. So on this day, honor your partner by giving them your undivided attention, listening to what they have to say, and especially if you encourage them to talk from the heart, this could be something so beautiful. Very romantic full moon for you, my beautiful Cancer. So let's see, what else do we have for Cancer for the Shravan new full moon for Cancer? And we have here and now. Exactly. Here and now. Very present, especially present with your partner. Doing that is going to be so magnificent and amazing. Your partner is going to feel so heard, so seen, so loved by you. So give them that undivided presence. And not just your love partner, but it could also be your business partner or any commitment that you have. And as long as you give them your undivided attention on this day, this is going to give so many blessings. The presence that you give to the relationship is going to give so many blessings. Let's see, what else do we have for my beautiful Cancers for your full moon in Shravana? And we have family issues are going to heal your love life. So making sure that you made peace with your family, with your parents, with your mother, with your father. If there's still animosity with family, problems with family, father or mother, this is affecting your love life. So we want to forgive our parents. Use this full moon to just forgive them. Their story is not your story. And to practice that unconditional love, okay? We also have very soon, decide what it is that you want in love and relationships and in your committed relationships, because it's going to happen very, very soon. Use this full moon to set that intention of what it is that you want to come true now for your relationships. And whoever you're thinking about this reading, yes, they are your soulmate. They are very, very much your soulmate. Very romantic, I gotta say. take your partner out on a beautiful romantic full moonlight, okay? Because you're gonna love it, okay? It's gonna be really, really nice, my beautiful Cancer. Alrighty, Cancer, those were your messages. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you would like to be one of the ones that gets your chart read here on the channel, in order to participate, all you have to do is write in the comment section your placements, and you can qualify to be one of the chosen ones. And also remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. Using the code of 45% off in the description here below, you can get a 75-minute readings with me, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Cancer. So book one today in the description below. Alrighty, Cancer, those were your messages. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope for this powerful new full moon. This full moon for you will be happening in your 6th house of routines, of daily life, of wellness. And this is a great time to kind of close a chapter if you've been feeling unhealthy. If you've been feeling like, oh, I don't feel very healthy, I haven't been eating healthy, or I haven't been working out, or I've neglected my body, I've neglected my healthy routines, my wellness routines, my drinking of water. This is a great time to close that chapter and allow for a new and healthier patterns and habits to come into your life. This is also closing chapters on enemies, on debt, on any problems in life, okay? So yes, there's going to be more problems to come into the future, but today, for this full moon, I want you to truly celebrate how far you have come in your service to the world, and how far you have come in your health and taking care of the daily miscellaneous things of life, okay? I know that these things may sound like, who cares, okay? I clean the house looks nice, like that doesn't give me money. But being organized, putting things in order, having your ducks in a row, and really putting that effort to having a healthy, impeccable life is worth it for your peace of mind, okay? So if you can pay off debts on this day, do it. That's going to be super auspicious. And also making peace with enemies and just closing off any things that you've been delaying and procrastinating that you know are going to bite you in the butt eventually. This is a good time to just nip it in the bud and just get it done. Also closing any chapters on your daily life and daily work. So great time to also change your routines and your habits. And this could be the best way for you to feel empowered and to feel in control of your life some way, somehow, by taking care of these miscellaneous things, taking care of your body and your health. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have for Leo for this powerful full moon in Shravana? And we have made for motion. And we have this beautiful Leo goddess dancing there. So move your body, okay? Get active, move your body. Listen to people that have the body that you want and take their tips. Listen to wellness stuff. Listen to healthy patterns. Listen to wellness lifestyle podcasts. But more than anything, if you can use this day to move your body and to just move the energy, this is going to be something so good. Also, life is going to start moving forward. If you felt like there was a lot of obstacles and things were just kind of like stuck, this full moon is going to close that chapter of stuckness and really get you going and really get you moving. So let's see some other messages that we may have here for my beautiful Leos when it comes to this powerful full moon in Shravana. And we have partnerships. So partnerships are going to be good for you. Partner up, having partners, business partnerships, or your love partnership are actually helping you to heal your body and to also have a healthier life that is very prosperous and abundant. So get close to partnerships. You don't have to do it all alone. The partnerships are going to help you to truly fulfill what it is you want to do. And no more complaining. Complaining is making you a victim, and victimization takes away your power. Yes, you are triggered, you are sensitive, you are vulnerable at this time, but the challenge is that you don't just become a victim. oh, poor me, oh, why did God do this to me, oh, why me? No, no, no. It's none of that. God is not doing anything against you. Nobody's picking on you. Just take your karma like a man, like a woman, and be like, okay, this one needs to get done. All right. Humbly, I'll take it. I don't need to complain. I don't need to get upset. This is just what it is. And this is my karma. This is me. I did this. Okay. Nobody did this to me. When you start assuming your karma in that way, and even though in this lifetime we may be like, well, I didn't deserve that, you don't know what you did in your past life. We still have some karmas that we need to pay off, even though we may feel like, why is this happening to me? Like, in your past life, you did something that now we're paying for at this time. So anything that is happening to us, any sort of problem or issue or anything, if we take it with immense radical accountability, well, it was me who did this, then you will no longer start being a victim, and you can step into empowering yourself and making a change. And last but not least, you're going to have unlimited ideas of how to fix problems, of how to fix issues, of how to get your life in order. So write down these ideas, make sure that you're taking action on them, and that you're not just staying still with them. Be engaging and get to motion. This is your message of this full moon. Get into the motion, get into action, take action. And as long as you do that, you're going to have a wonderful full moon and truly take advantage of these energies. Alrighty, my beautiful Leos, those were your messages for this powerful full moon. If you would like to be one of the chosen ones who gets your chart read here on the channel, all you have to do to qualify is write down your placements in the comment section, and you could be one of the lucky ones that gets qualified. Also, remember that if you would like to have a specific reading with me, you can definitely take advantage of my promo code right now, 45% off on my 75-minute consultations, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Leo. Alrighty, Leo, if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. This full moon in Shravana for you will be happening in a very important sector of your creativity, your romance, your intelligence. This is how you shine, baby. And if by so far, maybe you haven't felt like, I haven't really been that creative, or I haven't really let my light shine how I wanted to shine, this is closing that chapter off and allowing for a whole new and better cycle of opportunities to really showcase your speciality to the world. This is also closing a chapter on your children. So how far you have come with your children, how you've been treating your children, the patterns that you have in your parenting. This is a time where we can kind of close and allow for something new to come. Listen to your children on this day, okay? If you give them your undivided attention, this is going to be great. Listening to parenting and how to become a better parent is going to be great. Also, listen to those creative people that inspire you. Maybe some of you guys are finishing a creative project, culminating a creative project, coming to a full, creative project, and now you're ready to launch it and get it out into the world. Or maybe you're getting the idea now to actually go and put it out into the world. Nonetheless, this is a fantastic full moon that is reigniting your creative potential. So make sure that you are recommitting to the creativity potential that you have within you, especially because you're now soaring into your career. You got to make sure that you're using your talents and your speciality, and that you're being recognized, and that you can truly shine your light, that you're not being timid, and that you're not feeling like, well, I don't have anything special about me, I don't have any talent. No, this is the time to truly shine. And if you have not allowed yourself to shine, this full moon is closing this chapter and allowing for something new. Also, when it comes to romance, if you've been in a dry period of no relationships, no romance, this moon is closing it off and allowing for romance to come in. If you're in a relationship that is a romantic drama and it's toxic, this full moon is allowing for you to kind of close this chapter off. And if you're currently in a relationship, very happy with them, then this is kind of closing a chapter of romance and allowing for a new reigniting of your romantic relationship to be, for the spark of your relationship to truly come back again. So have fun, enjoy, smile, Go and be passionate, reignite your passions, recommit to your passions, and this full moon can be something so fantastic for you, my beautiful Virgo. So let's see, what do we have for Virgo for this full moon in Shravana? And we have stand up and fight. So yeah, not the time to be shy, not the time to feel inhibited. And if you have felt inhibited, this full moon is closing this off and is saying, you're going to shine, you're going to take the center stage, you're going to be bright, and you're no longer going to dim your light for others, dim your light for anybody that makes you feel less of. So very, very powerful energies. I'm going to pull a message of romance here for you for this full moon in Shravana for Virgo. And your message is that some of you guys really feel like you have met the one. And whoever you're with right now, like this is the one, even though sometimes it may feel like, but they're not like the best. Nobody's the best. Nobody's perfect. But you have already found the romantic partner that you have been seeking. If not, then you're going to find your romantic partner that you have been seeking very, very soon. Now let's see some other messages that we may have here for my beautiful Virgos for this full moon in Shravana. And we have cleanse and detoxified is going to be something really good for you, especially with health. So this will allow you to allow yourself to be more expressive, more in your light and more creative, and also acceptance. So acceptance of your love partner, acceptance of your speciality, acceptance of your children. Don't demand so much from yourself, don't demand so much from them, and actually have some fun on this day, especially if you do have children. Like, listen to them and be with them and really give them your time. But accepting, radical acceptance instead of judgment and criticism is going to be something really, really good. Okay, but standing up and fighting for your spot, for your limelight. Like, sometimes we don't have to ask for permission to shine. And so this is this energy. Stand up and fight, stand up and shine. Okay? Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos, those were your messages for this upcoming full moon. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. If you would like to be one of the ones who participates in being one of the chosen ones to get your chart read here on the channel, all you have to do to participate is make sure you put your placements in the description here below. And you could participate and you could be one of the lucky ones that gets chosen on the next one. Also, remember, if you would like to have a specific reading with me, take advantage of my promo code right now in the description here below. It will give you 45% off on a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Virgo. Alrighty, Virgo, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon in Capricorn. And for you, this is an important full moon because it's going deep into the core of your happiness, deep into the core of the home. So if you've been feeling like you've been disconnected from family, you've been disconnected from home, or you are disconnected from your inner child, this is closing this chapter. This is giving you an amazing time to heal the core of your past. So if you felt neglected, if you felt abandoned, if you felt humiliated when you were young, or you haven't been able to truly, transmute an energy from your past and is still lingering, this full moon is really closing that off. This is an amazing time for you to listen to your mother or any mother figure in your life. Talk to them because they're going to give you some immense wisdom. And what they're going to say is going to reach so deep into your heart that it's going to give you so much contentment and reassurance, which is exactly what you need. This could also be closing a chapter in your residence. Maybe some of you guys are moving, getting some better house or apartment or car. This could also be closing a chapter in the past. So if you also feel like the past has been chasing me, I still, have self-limiting beliefs from the past or lingering things from the past, then this full moon is saying, close it off, baby. This is a great time to just make peace with your past, make peace with your family, make peace with your mother. And this is not for them to win and for them to, be right. No, this is for you, so that you don't feel poison inside of yourself, holding on to grudges, resentments, codependencies, any of these feelings is the perfect time to leave them behind, because it could be holding you back, poisoning you, and not allowing you to truly feel happiness in your life. So let's see, what is the main message for my beautiful Virgos for this upcoming full moon in Shravana? For my beautiful Libras, for my beautiful Libras, for this upcoming full moon in Shravana, for Libra. And we have advice from a cat. I love this. Advice from a cat. Cats are homey, okay? They're cuddly and they're homey. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, you could be getting some amazing advice from a mother figure, a cuddly figure, a nurturing figure that is going to truly elevate you and heal you. So seek nurturing, seek that comfort, seek that emotional security. Get close to those people that give you that sense of emotional security, because they're going to make you feel at home. And listen to the advice, because it's truly going to be healing for your core of your inner child. Now let's see, what else do we have for Libra for this upcoming full moon in Shravana? And we have surrender your fear of change. It could be because your inner child is still wounded and is scared. That analogy that I made of the little kid being behind the skirt of the mommy because it wants that security and it doesn't want to leave that skirt because it feels so secure. This card is saying surrender that fear of letting go of that skirt and allow yourself to really step into that emotional intelligence, that emotional security, and to tell yourself that you're truly, truly safe. So whatever changes you may be feeling in your job, in your health, in your relationship, or your aging or death or anything like this is the time for you to really affirm, I have faith that all is well in my world. I have faith that everything is working out for me at the end. And to release this fear of change. This fear of change could be happening from a wounded inner child inside. So do some inner child work as well. And surrender to the magic of who you are, baby. You know, truly love your inner child. Truly love them. And know that you're magic, baby. Know that you're money, baby. And as long as you do this, you're really going to be able to embrace your beautiful uniqueness. Your uniqueness. Also, surrender your addictions, my beautiful Libra. Maybe some of you guys are in addictive patterns from substances, food, money, work, pornography, gambling, anything that we're addicted to. And this could be happening from an inner childhood wound. So surrender your addictions at this time. Replace them with something better. Maybe this is the fear of change, but you are ready because it will make you more emotionally happy and stable and grounded. Alrighty, my beautiful Libras, those were your messages. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. Remember that if you would like to participate in being one of the ones who gets your chart read here in my channel, all you have to do to participate is put in the comment section your placements, and that's how you can participate, and you can be one of the qualified ones to get your chart read here in the channel. Also, if you would like to have a private reading by me, all you have to do is book a session with me using the code below. You can get 45% off for a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful, beautiful Libras. Alrighty, Libras, if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That would mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon in the sign of Capricorn. And for you, this full moon is going to be very important because it's going to be happening in your third house of the mindset of the way that you think, baby. So this is a fantastic time for you to rewrite your story, baby. Okay? If the story has been, oh, I never got anything, or I didn't get what I wanted, or like it always happens like this, or love always ends like this, or I always run into this problem, whatever mental pattern that we have, this is the fantastic moment for you to close that chapter. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio? To release completely the cynicism, the pessimism, the negative thoughts, the suicidal thoughts, if any of you guys may be feeling that, or any super negative darkness of the mind that hasn't allowed for you to truly shine. This is a great time to truly be very cautious of who you listen to. I highly suggest that you listen to your guru. Listen to saintly people. Listen to people that talk about God. Fill your mind with faith. Fill your mind with God. Topics of God always elevate and feed the soul, and it gives bliss in such a deep way, in a transcendental way. So this is a time to close that chapter on negative thinking, on pessimistic thinking, on cynical thinking. Don't watch anything that makes you feel like this. Don't watch the news. Don't listen to people that are, controversial. And I mean, you can listen to people that are controversial, but just listen to things that really bring positivity of the mind, that help you become in a better mindset of your life. This is also closing a chapter in any negative patterns with your siblings. So if you've always had issues with the siblings and maybe felt weird, awkward, like this is closing that chapter, closing that karma off, and allowing for you to have a better relationship with your siblings. Also closing a chapter in how you endeavor and maybe finishing some entrepreneurship or some if you're in some sort of enterprise or startup or igniting something, and maybe you've been afraid to take the next step. This is closing that cycle and getting you into a better step, into a better cycle, or getting you to a new level of your entrepreneurship skills. Okay, very powerful full moon. Definitely listen to look at your thoughts and rewrite your story. I want you to journal on this day, because you can really rewrite something in your mind so that you can truly wire your mind for success. So let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Scorpios for this full moon in Shravana? What do we have for my Scorpios for this full moon in Shravana? And we have illusionary obstacles. You see, like our mind can be our greatest enemy or our greatest friend. So what's yours, Scorpio? Are you having too many illusions of the mind that are telling you you can, you won't, it won't happen? Like, it's all in the mind. The mind makes up a lot of stories. The mind makes up a lot of things. And usually is making up a lot of stories and a lot of things because we lack faith. So because we lack faith, the brain wants an immediate answer of why this is happening to me. And then we make up some bad excuse like, oh, it's just because you're unlucky, or because you're ugly, or because you're not good enough. No, baby. This is illusionary obstacles. No more. Don't let your mind be the one that fools you. And the only way to do this is you got to surrender your mind to God. That's the only way. Because the mind is limited. So when you connect it to the unlimited, then your mind becomes unlimited. So illusionary obstacles, this is a great time to close those illusionary obstacles and truly allow yourself to rewrite the story and to not fall for the self-sabotaging patterns that have been holding you back. Let's see, what else do we have for my beautiful Scorpios for this powerful full moon in Shravana for Scorpio. And we have focus on service. The mind needs to focus on service. And as long as you know that you are doing your service from the bottom of your heart, and that is not coming from an ego, or because I want to show off, or because it's about me, or because it's coming truly from a sincere place of service, then good things are going to come out of it. When we do things with love and a good intention, there's no reason why things shouldn't work. Why things shouldn't work out. And time to go, baby. It's action. It's go time. It's go time, baby. So we want to go, move forward, take action. You've been thinking about something. Maybe some of you guys have been thinking about opening a channel, starting that book, starting that podcast, starting that startup, starting that enterprise. Do it. Do it. The time has come. And trustworthy guidance on this day, you can end up hearing some very, very important guidance. So you, out of all the signs, you really, really need to be very cautious of what you're listening to on this day, because it's going to go right into the heart. Make sure you're listening to positive mindset, positive thinking, good affirmations. Listen to your guru, listen to your teachers, spiritual teachers, listen to their lectures throughout the day, because something is gonna be revealed in your heart that is gonna be some amazing, trustworthy guidance. Okay. Even if you go for somebody who wants to give you guidance, if you decide to get a reading by me, definitely utilize the 45% off code that I have. You can get some amazing, trustworthy guidance as well that can really help you to move forward. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpios, those were your messages for this powerful full moon. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember, if you would like to be one of the ones who gets chosen to get your chart read here in the channel, all you have to do is put your placements in the comment section below, and you will be qualified to participate, and you can be one of the lucky ones that gets chosen. And also remember that if you would like to have a personal reading by me, use the promo code in the description below. Let's have your reading together. And this could be a powerful, powerful, transformative reading where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Scorpio. Alrighty, Scorpio, if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittariuses. Welcome, Saggy, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And for you, this is a powerful full moon because it's dealing with your money, baby. This is your money. So we're closing a chapter on how far you have come in your ability to make money. So if you've made so much money so far, this is a time to pat yourself in the back. Be very proud of yourself, because now a new chapter of money is about to open up for you. A bigger and more prosperous chapter of money is opening up at this time. This is also closing off any insecurities. This is a great full moon to release the insecurities that have been haunting you and make peace with those. Also, it's a great time to close patterns on certain ways that you're eating. If maybe some of you guys want to start eating healthier, want to start eating more nutritious, this is a great time to close that chapter. And also, it's a great time more than anything to truly, truly let go of your insecurities. Listen to people that know how to make abundance. Listen to people that are teaching you how to become more self-secure, to boost your self-esteem. This is a great day to listen to things that are going to make you feel confident and to talk to yourself in a confident way. I would even say do some mirror work. Mirror work where you're speaking to yourself in a beautiful way. This could be something very powerful and very transformative. This is also closing a chapter on any sense of poverty that you might have been feeling. If you've been feeling lack, if you've been wanting to have a better money mindset, this is a great time to do it. And also to change patterns in the way that you spend money. So if you feel like you've been spending money frivolously, maybe not really taking care of it, this is a great time to change those patterns. And maybe listen to people who know how to manage money very, very well. Listen to how you can make your money grow, or even listening to money mindset podcasts that can help you to really see money in a better light so that you can attract more abundance and prosperity in your life. So let's see what else do we have for my beautiful Sagittariuses for this full moon in Shravana for my beautiful Sagittariuses. And we have trust in science. So trust in science. So this is a time to really get a little bit more practical and technical, especially when it comes to your money and abundance. So, if you learn more about investments, if you learn more about how to manage money, if you learn more about how to take care of your money, if you learn more about how to create more prosperity and a better money mindset in your life through biohacking, through scientific proof, through facts, this is going to be very beneficial, because you do live in a very positive energy where you're just like, oh, the money's just going to come. And it does. You attract money a lot. But focusing on a little bit more in the technical parts of things, this can truly give you more abundance and prosperity. It's almost like 2 + 2 = 4. And using that logic that, okay, if I put this money here and I'm getting dividends and I'm getting this back, and it's like logically and scientifically proven, then this could be something really, really beneficial for you. Okay. Let's see what else do we have. Like, don't improvise. That's what I'm saying. Don't like step into improvise and let's just go for it and let's see what happens. Like, take a little bit more of like a very scientific approach to your money, and this could really multiply your abundance a lot. What are some other messages that we have for Sagittarius for the Shravana new full moon? And we have, look, you have unlimited ideas on how to make money. Like, you have a lot of ideas, Saggy. So write them down and start taking action on these things, because they're going to bring you more abundance. They're going to bring you more prosperity. So take action on these ideas. Don't just let them pass by, because if not, that idea is going to go to somewhere else to get manifested. Clear out your debts. Maybe you need a scientific approach on how to clear out your debts. Looking at the numbers, looking at the specifics, looking at how much you owe, how much you can give, how much you can do. Get specific with it. And this could be something really beneficial so that you can clear your debts or credit or anything that has to do with paying loans. And last but not least, obstacles and blocks are now being lifted. So if you felt blocked in your finances, felt blocked in your ability to create abundance, this full moon is closing that off, and it's now allowing for you to have a very prosperous new beginning. Alrighty, Saji, if you would like to be one of the ones who gets chosen to get your chart read here on the channel, all you have to do to participate is write down your placements in the comment section below, and you could be one of the lucky ones who gets chosen. Also, remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a specific reading to your situation, all you have to do is book a session with me. Use the promo code 45% off to get in your 75-minute session so that we can go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Sagittarius. So book one today in the description below. Alrighty, Saggy, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for this powerful, powerful full moon. And this full moon, of course, is a very special full moon because it's happening in your sign. So congratulations. I really want you to take this full moon to just look how far you have come, Capricorn. You are a very ambitious, very hardworking, very diligent, very given to your job, to your work, and you like to do an impeccable job and you like to do the best that you can possibly do. So I want you to just take a moment to look back and see how far you have come. Give yourself a pat in the back. You have done an amazing job. Yes, there's more to go, but this is really a time for you to truly honor yourself and honor how hard you have worked to really get to where you are. Acknowledge yourself. I know this is not something that we do ever. So at least do it on this full moon of Capricorn, of your sign, where you can be like, okay, write down all the things that you have accomplished. Write down all the things that you're proud of, from the smallest to the biggest, from the most subtle to the most material. And honor yourself, celebrate yourself. And this is a time to truly listen to your heart. Listen to yourself. Do some mirror work. I really suggest for you to do some mirror work. Reignite your commitment to your service, your divine service. Reignite your commitment to your spiritual duty, and reignite your commitment to your divinity. Okay? This is a great time to do this. Listen to saintly people. Listen to some really good topics on this day. Listen to things that uplift you. And listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. It's a very personal full moon. And that's one thing, Capricorn, we really need to learn to listen. This is a big quest for Capricorn. Yes, we have a lot of answers. Yes, we have a lot of correcting to do. But this is a time to just learn to listen to your heart and to follow that with trust and joy and fulfillment. Okay? Your body is also kind of closing a chapter. So this could be a time to renew your energies, to renew the energies of a new chapter in life, to renew a new path in your life, to renew how it is that you're taking care of your health, taking care of your body, to renew your look. If maybe you're tired of your look and you're ready to maybe do a new look, present yourself in a new way, let a transformation truly happen in your life. Let a massive transformation to happen in your body and your subtle body, in your mind and your emotions. But most of all, truly celebrate yourself and re-establish a very strong commitment with your spiritual ambitions and your goals and aspirations that truly come from the heart, that is truly a calling of the heart. Okay, let's see what are some other messages that we have here for Capricorn for this full moon in Shravana. For Capricorn for this full moon in Shravana, this flew out, baby, and it is a king to be. Okay, you are stepping into your kingly energy, your queenly energy. Okay, go for it, be it, embrace it. Okay, you are getting ready to be that king and that queen. Actually, I even would love for you to write down and imagine, what is this king like? What is this queen like? What do they look like? What do they smell like? What do they feel like? What do people feel after they hang out with them? What is it that is the divine calling and the Dharma that you're bringing into the world? But it's all about really embracing your most authentic essence so that you can truly ignite and create that kingdom in your life. Let's see, what else do we have here for my beautiful Capricorns when it comes to this full moon in Shravana for Capricorn. And we have, let your past go. The old you, no longer here. That old you that wasn't capable, was disillusioned, was weak, was disappointed, wasn't enough, like whatever, is gone. Let go of your past. From here on, you are becoming the king and the queen. Who cares if you were a little prince or a little princess before? Like, that's in the past. Now you're stepping into a more powerful energy. Do not let the old you hold you back. Do not let any thoughts about who you think you are or who you will be hold you back. We also have the energy of assertiveness, baby. Get assertive. Take action. A king and a queen is not asking for permission to be their most authentic self. They're unapologetic for their nature, for who they are, for their love and their desire and their expression and their speciality. So be assertive. Take action. You don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to be mean. You just have to be assertive and direct. And last but not least, the time has come to go, baby. This is the time for action. Your kingdom is waiting. Your throne is waiting. No more playing it small. Use this full moon to truly close that chapter off of the small little you and to allow yourself to really step into this strong, powerful energy, my beautiful Capricorn. Alrighty, Capricorn, if you would like to be one of the ones who gets chosen to participate here and to be able to get your chart read in the channel, all you have to do to get to participate is write down in the comment section your placements, and that will let me know that you want to participate and you can be one of the chosen ones for the next video. Also remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a specific reading to your situation, all you have to do is check out in the description here below. You can find a promo code that will give you 45% off on a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Capricorn. Alrighty, Capricorn, love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And for you, this is going to be a very spiritual and mystical full moon, baby. I really suggest that on this full moon, take some time for yourself. Be alone. Don't get distracted. Go and meditate in a little mountain. Go and turn off the phone. Disconnect from the world and go deep within. Because silence is going to help you transform. Silence is going to help you to let go. Because this full moon wants to truly close a chapter in your life. It wants you to close a psychological chapter, a subconscious chapter, a subconscious pattern. Maybe if you've been feeling like, I keep repeating this pattern and it's like a subconscious pattern that I have, this full moon is helping you to close that off. This full moon wants you to recommit to your spiritual practice and to actually take it very, very seriously. Your meditation, your yoga, your prayer, and to understand that life is not just a doing. We're not human doings. We're human beings. So this is a time to truly commute with your spirit. And you could be having some very powerful dreams at this time. So also have a journal that you can write down your dreams, because this full moon can be channeling some very powerful dreams in your life. But more than anything, also, if you have a spiritual teacher, make sure that you are listening to your spiritual teacher. Listen to their lectures, listen to their harikata, listen to their philosophical talks. If it's a priest, go and listen to them. But this is a time to truly, truly listen to the spiritual transcendentalists, or people who are devoted to their spirituality, so that this can reignite that passion for you to recommit to your spiritual practices. This could be a time where we're closing a major cycle of your life. So let it close. Don't look back. It's the end. From here on is a new life. So you may be thinking a lot about the past, but allow it for this to close off as well. So let's see, what else do we have here for my beautiful Aquariuses for this powerful full moon in Shravana. And we have know your labels. So what are the labels that you have given yourself? I am this, I am that, I am rich, I am poor, I am black, I am white, I am woman, I am man, I am, American, European. Like, these are just labels, temporary labels. This is telling you, let's transcend all of this. You are soul spirit. You are beyond these labels. If the label was that you're the freak, the weird one, the outcasted one, the black sheep of the family, like, we don't have to have these labels. The label here is be your most authentic spiritual self. That is what it wants you to figure out. Sometimes we think we are what we think. If the mind is like, well, I don't really feel like this, I feel like that. Oh, I must be that. No, those thoughts are very temporary. So really look at your labels and analyze, are those the labels that I really want? Like, do they really represent my authenticity, who I am? Or are these labels actually limiting who I really am? Now let's see more messages here for my beautiful Aquariuses for this full moon in Shravana. And we have surrender your ego. Ego is the false self. This is what is being shattered at this time. This is what this full moon wants to close off. You are not who you think you are. You are not this or that. You are soul spirit. You are not this body. You are not these thoughts. You are soul spirit. So a great moment to unleash yourself from any labels with your false identity that could be limiting you. Okay? Get rid of this ego, cultivate gratitude and service to others that really comes from the heart, because the ego will never work on your favor. Releasing this is going to be something really good. Surrendering low self-esteem. You can release low self-esteem patterns that are stuck in your subconscious. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem in your life using this full moon. And also surrender to setting limits. Okay? This is a good thing in relationships. Okay? If you've been having issues setting limits, you can use this full moon to close that chapter off and allow for you to really step into having the ability to set boundaries. These boundaries are going to protect you, and they're also going to help you have healthier relationships. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquariuses, those were your messages for this upcoming powerful full moon. If you would like to participate and be one of the chosen ones who gets your chart read here in the channel, all you have to do to participate is write down in the comment section your placements, and I will choose 2 to 3 people, and you could be one of the lucky ones that gets chosen for the next video. Also, if you would like to have a personal reading by me, all you have to do is book a session with me in the description here below using 45% off code, where you can get a 75-minute session for a very good price, where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful, beautiful Aquariuses. All right, Aquarius, if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to this horoscope for this powerful full moon in Capricorn. So this full moon in Capricorn is happening in your house of friendships, gains, networks, and associations and collaborations. This is actually a great time for you to listen to your friends. Your friends may be giving you some very, very, very good advice. Your acquaintances or collaborations may be giving you some very good advice. If you've been feeling lonely, if you've been feeling like, well, I don't really have that many friends, then this full moon can close this chapter and allow for you to have a more social new chapter with more friendships so that you can really find your soul tribe in the next upcoming months. This is also maybe closing a relationship with a friend that is no longer good for you. So allow this to close off. And maybe some of you guys could also be achieving something great at this time. So this is also allowing for you to accomplish this for those of you, and those others of you who might not be yet accomplishing this, to kind of reignite your dreams and aspirations once again. So very, very powerful time. Also, as much gains as you made financially so far, this has kind of topped it off. I want you to look back and really see how far you have come in your dreams and aspirations, and pat yourself in the back and really be proud of yourself for endeavoring towards your aspirations and goals, because I'm sure some of you guys have really made it. So be happy and be joyful and be proud of yourselves. And with the full moon in the energies of this, it's also closing this chapter if you've been feeling antisocial, to open you up to more sociability. And for the others of you who may not be feeling antisocial, closing any friendships that are no longer serving you and allowing for a better friendships to come into your life. So let's see, what else do we have here for my beautiful Pisces for this full moon in Shravana, for Pisces for this full moon in Shravana. And we have seek inspiration. I love this. Make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people who actually make you inspired. You know, like, listen to your body, listen to your essence. Like, the people that you're surrounding yourself, the communities that you're surrounding yourself, are they uplifting you? Are they making you feel wholesome? Are they making you feel good? Or are they like not that inspirational? Surround yourself with other unicorns that are unique like you and that are a way for you to get inspired. Maybe even collaborating with them and creating some amazing things together. Let's see, what else do we have here for my beautiful Pisces when it comes to this full moon in Aquarius. In Shravana. This full moon in Shravana for my beautiful Pisces, full moon in Shravana. Innocence. So, if there has been some mishaps with friendships, don't let this make you bitter. Don't let this sour you around friends and associations and communities. Everybody has their ignorance, so let them be innocent and just say your goodbyes and allow yourself to go and get better friends. You know, close that chapter off. But don't let past friendships that didn't work out make you bitter or close you off to more socializing. The law of attraction, baby. Make sure that you are using the law of attraction, the inspiration, to make sure that you're attracting all those beautiful things that you want to attract into your life. Practicing the law of attraction with prayer and affirmations can really help you at this time, especially when it comes to your dreams and aspirations. And it looks like new partnerships are coming into your life. This could be a new collaboration coming into your life, or a new partner that first is a friend that later turns into something more than just a friend. So there's new partnerships here. So don't dwell on the old friends. Don't dwell on these old friendships and relationships. Sometimes they come for a season, sometimes they come for a moment, but you are already getting ready for new and better people to come into your life who are actually going to be way more inspirational than the ones from the past. So those were your messages, my beautiful Pisces. And remember, if you would like to get your chart read here in the channel, all you have to do to participate is put your placements in the comment section, and that will allow me to know that you want to participate and you can qualify for the next upcoming video to be one of the chosen ones. Also, remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a specific reading by me, all you have to do is book a session with me. Use the promo code in the description below to get 45% off on the consultations, which we can go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like, my beautiful Pisces. Alrighty, Pisces, thank you so much for being here. Truly, truly love you so much. And thank you so much to all my brothers and sisters for being here in this video. Thank you so much for allowing me to come into your world and to be of service to you. I truly, truly love you guys so, so much. Thank you for the likes, the comments, and for sharing this video with your loved ones. Sending everybody so much love and light, and I'll be seeing you for the next upcoming video.